2, 1. We are recording.
Hey there, Rhinestone Cowboys.
Hello, Rhinestone Cowboys.
Thank
Hello.
you for tuning in to Rock Bottoms, a
You
podcast
sexy,
of substance.
sexy people.
I'm Amanda. I'm an alcoholic and an addict, and I'm one of your hosts.
I am Dave. I am an alcoholic, an addict, and one of your other hosts, and this is Rock Bottoms.
Thanks
a
for tuning
podcast
in.
Of substance.
And this is a diet, caffeine-free Coke.
Wow, that's cool.
I'm
The
rocking.
gold can.
The gold can, the coveted, beautiful gold can. It
I
reminds
think
me of my grandma.
They gave the gold can to kind of like a lesser tier Coke.
Yeah, I think it was because people find caffeine-free to be a little lame.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just giving it a little boost. Oh, you got a big gulp
I got
there.
a Diet Mountain Dew fountain big gulp in the size large, and it is delicious. I am back doing the dew.
Do the dew. I haven't had a Mountain Dew in a long time. I'm overdue.
That's really good. That's really good. Maybe we can clip that.
I should probably, we should probably put that all over social media. I can send it to maybe some comedy clubs, see if they will give me some stage time.
That's really good. I mean, I hadn't done the dew in years, and I got one the other day because I was craving a yellow drink.
Sometimes I crave a color drink as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I want something that's blue or red. I particularly enjoy a blue food or drink.
What's your favorite blue drink?
Oh, like a blue raspberry slushy Slurpee.
Okay.
Icy, maybe.
Icy.
Well, they have blue raspberry at 7-Eleven,
Yeah,
and then
they
there's, at the movie theater, sometimes
Ices.
there's blue icy.
Slush puppies. There are a bunch of different ones.
There's a lot of good blue drink. And
What
blue
about
food.
Gatorade? Like a blue Gatorade? Blue
I'm-
Powerade?
I prefer just like the lime, the neon, the radioactive
You
lime
ever suck
color.
down on a fountain blue Powerade? It seems to be the only Powerade flavor available in the fountain drink form.
Do they have those twisty caps where you do get to sort of suck on it? Or it's just like a regular...
I think that shit died out.
You don't remember,
think.
remember Propel? And
Yeah,
those
we
that
went
had the
we
little
went woke
twisties?
and we got rid of the twisty cap.
God, I hate this country.
We went woke
I hate
because
this
it was
country.
too much like sucking on a nipple, and
Who doesn't love that, though?
Gen Z, and they're anti-sex.
All right, well, speaking of Gen Z, what did you do for 4th of July?
I went to your sister's house. It's true. I went to
right.
your sister's house.
I forgot you hosted a
It
party.
it sounds like making a dig at you. Like I went to
I
your
was at your
frickin'
mom's.
I was at your sister's house.
I was with your sister all night.
Yeah, I was lighting her fireworks. No, I went to
Waving her flag.
I went to a 4th of July parade in the morning. That was cool. It felt weird. I wore all black.
That parade in Toluca Lake.
Yeah, I wore all black.
You are real straight edge.
Well, people thought I was making like some sort of statement, which
Yeah.
I don't have enough care or time to be making a statement, but I was like,
What statement did people think you were making? Fuck America?
yeah, like we're not celebrating. We're in mourning.
Yeah.
We're in mourning.
Oh, yeah. Happy last 4th of July ever.
Yeah. I just was trying to look cool. I was trying to look sick.
Yeah, all black is... Actually, I just learned that Anna Wintour, R.I.P., she's no longer going to be in charge of the Met Gala. But I also heard that she was asked what the biggest fashion faux pas is, and she said all black head to toe.
Okay. Yeah, I also heard a rumor.
So, proof she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
I heard a rumor from a non-trustworthy source that Amanda, or what's her name? Anna Wintour? Anna Wintour? Anna Wintour. Mm-hmm. Okay, and listen, this is alleged. You can't sue me. You can't do anything to me. She can't do anything. She can't do anything to me for saying this, but I heard a rumor from a very unreliable source. And I heard, this is third-hand gossip.
That she smokes crack?
No, that she sucked
Damn it.
Harry Styles' penis. that she gave him sloppy head. This is rumor that I heard, and listen, I'm not spreading it. I'm not disseminating it further. I'm just saying,
talking about spreading and semen.
I'm just saying I heard it. I heard this rumor that Anna Wintour, unemployed by the way, does not have a job.
No, no longer.
Unemployed now. Sucked Harry Styles.
Went down on Harry Styles?
Yeah.
At the Met Gala?
Yeah, probably. Watermelon sugar. She was sucking it out of him.
Watermelon sugar.
So
That's a pair. Okay, he does like older women.
Yeah,
right?
listen, you broke bitch. If you want to try to come for me, I will find out that this is true, and then you can't do anything about it. I will get Harry Styles to confirm.
That's wild. I'm kind of still processing that information.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's true. I honestly don't care.
Let's say that it is. I mean, there's nothing. It's not a bad rumor.
Yeah, I have more celebrity gossip to spread.
Go for it.
Okay.
Lay it on me.
Well, everyone knows this, but Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston.
I feel you either said this on Instagram or told me this last time we were talking.
Yeah, they were dating for like 2 years. This is all.
What?
Yeah.
2 years?
2 years. I'm getting my information from unreliable sources though, so take everything with a grain of salt.
Okay.
And that Michelle Obama secretly fucking Kumail Nanjiani.
That's right, Kumail.
Okay, so listen, none of this is confirmed. None of this is reliable. And we are not a source of news. We are a source of stinky, hot gossip. Poop. And listen, as addicts, we're unreliable narrators.
Believe a word we say.
You can't trust us.
You can't believe a word that you heard it here first. Anything an addict says, lie.
Lie, 100%. And so, listen, I know Michelle Obama listens to this podcast.
I know Michelle Obama. We're close friends.
I do too.
She doesn't talk about her private life with me, though. Like, it's just not that kind of friendship.
Do you like that Malia Obama is getting rid of the Obama last name?
Is she really?
Because she doesn't want it to be a reason she gets jobs. So she's just going by Malia. And it's like,
she's just going by one name, no last name?
Yeah.
Because that's going to draw less attention?
Yeah, less attention. It's like,
girlfriend...
You can be Malia Obama. It's okay.
Yeah, that's your...
you can have your internship.
That's very much like a 20-year-old mindset.
Her Harvey Weinstein internship.
How she must be what, like 20? I don't know.
No, I think she's a little older, but
25?
That was like her internship in college was for the Weinstein Company right before Me Too.
Cute.
Yeah.
I bet the Obamas had a lot of fun trying to bury that.
Yeah. Facts.
On the 4th, I drank Heineken 0.
Fuck yeah.
I saw some fireworks. Ate some food. It was great. And
speaking of Heineken 0.
Yeah.
I saw F1.
Okay, how is it?
The car stuff is really cool. The movie is like ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Read like a sports movie and just like included every cliche. It's the worst dialogue of a movie I saw this year.
Oof.
But the car stuff
really
is
worse.
The car stuff is really cool. Worse than Materialist, which I thought was really bad.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Worse than Gladiator 2?
Gladiator 2 was last year. Dipshit.
Oh, you're right. It was at Christmas
fucking
time.
Dunce.
Have you seen Sinners? We've probably already talked about it.
Oh, but back to F1.
Okay, yes.
Heineken 0 is featured throughout the movie.
Really?
Because, like, cars...
Is there a sober person in it?
No, because, like, sports and racing, like, sponsorships are a big thing.
Yeah, of course.
And Heineken 0 is, like, a big sponsor of, like, the racing and race team in this. So, like, you'll see a lot of the...
That seems like a big get for Heineken 0.
I mean, Heineken has a lot of money, and I think so they're seeing the the attraction of not drinking right now, and Heineken is pushing to be the non-alc beer, I think.
Wow. I'm trying to think of like the... Yeah, it's cool for them that they're in a Brad Pitt movie. But people who... When I think of like racing and fans of... I guess F1 fans are kind of cool. They're not like
European.
NASCAR. I'm not... It's different than like the NASCAR fan base.
Yeah.
Those people don't strike me as non-alcoholic beer drinkers.
Yeah, they're not sober curious.
No, I don't think so.
No,
like
they're
more fast cars.
Yeah, they're more like court ordered sobriety.
Yeah, exactly. They're all date rapists.
We are classist. We are classist here.
On this pod?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, and the characters drink Heineken Zero in the movie.
Oh my gosh. Does Brad Pitt glug Heineken Zero?
Yeah, for sure.
That's a big deal.
He definitely has one. And I was thinking while watching it, it would be hard to be a sober race car driver. Because if you... Well,
not if you want to be fucking alive to race.
Driving drunk in one of those cars would be
You're
cool. Dead. Cool as fuck. But also, if you win, you have to shoot champagne everywhere. You know, what if it gets in your mouth? What if it gets in your mouth? I would be opening my mouth like a pelican.
Listen, there's non-alcoholic champagne, just like there's non-alcoholic beer. Why wouldn't they be shooting that up into the air?
I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. That's why I didn't get into racing. Car drive.
I mean, but that happens in any kind of sport, you know.
Yeah, if you win.
If you win something, there's champagne in the locker room. And there's ass grabbing and
champagne showers,
tit grabbing and cock grabbing and.
Fuck yeah!
I bet there's just like a giant gangbang in the covered in champagne.
Mm-hmm. At the WNBA finals.
Oh, yeah, probably. I went to a WNBA game a couple weeks ago. It was such a blast. New York Liberty.
Liberty? I mean, yeah, that's
what a team.
That's a good team.
They are hot.
Yeah.
They're on fire. And those women are tall. I had a great time, and I saw Brad Lander there, and I spoke to him.
Oh,
Brad Lander, who was at the time running for mayor of New York. He's great. He's a great guy. We spoke a little bit. He's come to this charity event, the Debt Gala, that I produced, and we talked about it. He was nice. And I had some of the best popcorn I've ever had in my life. Shout out to Barclays Center.
Wow.
Shout out to the popcorn at Barclays Center. They've also got an Applebee's at Barclays. There's a lot of options there.
I'd like to take a moment as the LA representative of this podcast.
I mean, I was... born and raised there, but I guess that doesn't count.
You live in New York. To officially endorse Andrew Cuomo for mayor of New York City.
He's out of the race, man.
We want to take this city back from the rats.
He's out of the race, buddy. He's done.
Doesn't matter. We're endorsing him.
He's yesterday's news. He's rat food.
I mean, listen. The man knows how to treat a woman. And he will treat the city the same way.
He's down there in the subway with Pizza Rat, nibbling on scraps.
A steady hand on the lower back of the city. And we endorse him. Sorry, Zoran, you toast.
Listen, on this pod, we support Zoran and Cuomo. Can we say that? It could be a dual. We can co-endorse one another. But I think Cuomo's out of the race, so it's a moot point.
Never count an Italian out. Haven't you seen Rocky?
I have.
Yeah.
Adrian. Never
said
count.
I wouldn't be mayor.
I think the story of Rocky is never count Sylvester Stallone out.
That's
ever.
true. That's
you know what?
True.
I threw out my back, so I'm sitting weird.
Yeah, how'd you do it?
I can't say here.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I just it's just being just aging.
You know what happens? You meet Brad Lander at a
WNBA game.
You have
He's
a
in the
little
mayoral race.
Heineken Zero. One thing leads to another.
We have hot dogs. It's
We have
suggested.
hot dogs.
His campaign photographer is like, "Do you want me to take a picture of you guys together?" And we're both like, "Oh, God, fine." Fine.
That's so cute.
And
That's
then before
really
you know
cute.
it, we're in the bathroom, and
He's
it's
got
not comfortable, but
he's
it's
got
worth
a t-shirt cannon up your butt.
Well, now it's out there. That's what
Yeah.
did it. I really didn't want people to know.
Vote Cuomo.
Brad Lander was arrested by ICE.
I saw that. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was hardcore. Speaking of, that's what's making me want to relapse.
Yeah, fuck
Today.
ICE.
ICE? ICE? I don't think so, honey.
We say fuck ICE.
Fuck
We
ICE.
say...
Okay, but if you were, you know how they're like, these ICE agents, these domestic terrorist kidnappers, whatever you call them, with their masks. God, they could get a little bit more creative with the masks they're wearing, I think.
What kind of mask are they wearing? Like
They're
skulls?
Not fun. They're like, some of them are just wearing like, COVID-19 type masks. Some have just like, a hat and then like a black like gaiter covering the lower part of their face. Some just have a naked face out in the open. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they should be allowed to wear masks.
I don't think so either.
Yeah,
if
I
you're
know.
if you're fucking kidnapping people
Like,
and you're trying and they
you
stand
can't
for
have
something.
you can't have it both ways.
No.
Fuck that. Not allowed. You're canceled. You're cringe.
You're canceled. You cringe.
You're cringe. You nasty. We don't like it.
Oh, this is real nasty.
Yeah.
That's real nasty. I watched another episode, in spite of myself, of And Just Like That.
How is it?
Oh boy, Dave, it's...
Why do you keep doing it?
I don't know.
What's wrong? Do you want to talk about it?
I just
do you want to talk?
I don't know if I can say it on here, but I think I'm hoping for something. I have expectations, and they're just not being met. It's like you can't keep going to the hardware store for milk.
Yeah.
But I keep going to the hardware store for milk. I keep going to And Just Like That
You
for
know it's
gold,
not
and all
there.
I'm getting is shit.
You know it's not there.
It's
And you
really
shouldn't be
It's
watching.
reached a point where it feels like it's being written by ChatGPT, but ChatGPT might actually be kind of funnier. Than
Yeah,
what
I
they're-
know. I've seen some clips, and it's not great. And like, it's the people who write it. Like, maybe weren't in touch with culture when Sex and the City was coming out.
Yeah, but I thought they had young writers on it.
Based on what I've seen, they really can't, or at least like,
It's not
the
possible.
dialogue is so robotic and odd.
It's really nobody's speaking like the way a person actually speaks. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, and they're trying to like recapture some of the Samantha magic without
Sam
her,
magic.
and it's just you don't got her.
No, and nobody on it is horny. Let me tell you something. It's not a horny show.
Is it because
Maybe that's what's missing?
Is it because they're going through menopause?
In their 50s? No, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think that's it.
And is
I don't
is
want to.
Aiden back? He's still around?
Aiden's back. Aiden's fully back.
Yeah. You ever
And
go
his
to
son,
his bar
Tater Tot.
in L.A.?
No, I didn't know he had one.
Jones, Jones, in West Hollywood.
Oh, I would really like to try that out. I mean, if they
Listen,
have mocktails.
this is a celebrity gossip podcast. He
Yeah.
was apparently asked to stop. He co-owns to stop coming around because he was a little creepy with the waitresses. That is why you run a restaurant, though.
Well, that's why any straight man gets into that business.
Yeah. He wears like hemp jewelry, and he's like, "Hey, baby, I was in my big fat Greek wedding."
He goes, "Hey, Pop-Tart." What you doing? What you up to?
How do you like to
Serving
see
some dishes?
my big fat Greek balls? But he's not Greek, but still.
No, he's not.
No.
That was famously part of the story of my big fat Greek wedding, was that he was not Greek, and it was a problem.
Yeah. So
I served tequila last night.
You did.
Speaking of bars, yeah, I had a bar in my home. I had people over for dinner.
Do you have a bar
my back
cart?
is blown out. No, I don't. I used to, on the shelf behind me where like my books and records are, there used to be like a little bar, but I stopped using it, obviously.
Yeah.
But I made tacos from scratch, and I made a signature little margarita to go with them, and I was thinking, I was like, should I just serve them non-alcoholic, and if people want to bring their own tequila to put in it, they can, but I felt like a little bit tacky.
Whack.
But I also didn't want to like spend money on tequila, but I did end up buying like a little bottle of it, and was mixing drinks, was pouring little shots of tequila. I got the Clooney brand because they have like a nice tiny bottle.
Casamigos
Blanco.
Yep, Casamigos.
And used my sister's little Marg mix recipe, and they were delicious. But it was a little weird to be pouring.
How do you know?
Well, I had a non-alcoholic one.
Okay.
It was delicious. It had salt and tahini
Look me in the eye and tell me that.
I had a non-alcoholic margarita.
And just listen, I'm not blaming you for anything, but if you slip, so help me God.
Dave, you'll be the first one to know. We'll be discussing that. It would be. I mean, let's be honest. It would be real good fodder for.
It would be good fodder.
It would be very good fodder. No, I didn't. None of it got anywhere near my mouth, or my eyes, or my nose. I was just I used a little shot glass that I have these 4 shot glasses that were from Late Night with Conan O'Brien when it was shot in New York. I got it at the NBC store way back then.
Yeah.
Collector's items, probably. So I was using that, and I don't know if when you're making a mixed drink, I don't really remember if you're supposed to like pour like a full shot's worth. I don't have the little measurings, the little silver measurer, and I wasn't going to purchase one of those. But I was serving tequila, and it was like maybe a little bit weird, but I'm not going to go into bartending, let's just say.
Let's just say
I don't think my future as a bartender is going to work.
But you know what? The good thing here is that you were able to support George Clooney just a little bit.
And support drinking. Support my friends who want to get wasted.
Drinking, and Kaya Gerber's dad.
Wait, who's Kaya Gerber's dad?
George Clooney's business partner on Casamigos. Who do you think that other hunk is riding a motorcycle on all the ads?
Oh my God. So she's Cindy Crawford's daughter?
Yeah, and Rand Gerber, which is
Gerber. What a name.
Yeah, it's a
good thing he
Nazi-ass name. Rand Gerber.
Rand Goebbels.
Rand Goebbels. Yeah, so that's who you're supporting, and I think those guys need it right now.
I feel like people in AA, and there are certain sober people who would really not dig the fact that I spent money on liquor. Sort of the same people who would not be cool with it if I did a Budweiser commercial. Yeah.
Do you think that's bad? Do you think it's bad that AA people can be really judgmental and dogmatic?
Oh my back. Those people are so dogmatic. No, I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily only AA people, or there are just some intense people that are feel like they have such black and white thinking about.
Yeah.
But the thing about being sober is it is sort of alcohol wise, it is black and white. Like the only way for me to be sober is to never drink ever.
Yes.
As an alcoholic, the only cure, the only solution, there's not a cure, but the only solution was abstinence. So it's either drinking or not drinking. It isn't I just have a drink every once in a while. But maybe that works for some people. I think
yeah, liars.
Well, black and white thinking, I think it's very dangerous.
Would you do
Or
a Budweiser commercial?
Thinking. Yeah, because that would be a great paycheck.
American flag bikini getting shot down with a hose.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No?
No, but also if I ever read for like a beer or liquor commercial, it's always like they want somebody who's like being awkward, or like a mom that's, giving her husband a beer, or just somebody like being kooky and quirky and awkward.
Do we know
if leaned away from the like bikini wearing?
What about, were there sober people on Mad Men who had to act like?
There was Freddie.
No, I meant actors.
Oh gosh, that's a really good question. I don't know.
That's
Elizabeth Moss is Scientologist. Do Scientologists? I feel like they don't drink.
Yeah, but I feel like that's different.
That's right. That's not sobriety in the way that we are familiar with it.
It's like Mormonism type shit.
It's called being a teetotaler.
Teetotaler, Joe Biden. Joe
Biden's a teetotaler?
Yeah, so is Donald Trump.
I have a...
Both of them are teetotal.
Trump. Okay, I have a picture behind me of Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Right there, that's me and Joe Biden.
They're teetotalers. Both of them.
I feel like it's the way Trump is a non-drinker is in that creepy way that I don't trust, that I've talked about before, when somebody's like, I've never had a drink in my life and I never will.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? What is it that you're like?
But they don't have a good reason for it.
No, their reasoning is like they just don't want to, but I think it's that they are afraid of losing control or not having control.
Yeah.
Complete control all the time.
It's some freak shit. I mean, I encourage everyone listening to this podcast to have a drink tonight.
Go crack open a cold one. Go pour yourself a stiff martini.
Yeah, just have just a little one, please.
I was at dinner with someone the other night who got a dirty martini, and it came and it wasn't dirty, and it's kind of a weird thing to ask a server. Like, can you make this drink a little more dirty? Can you just go fuck it and then bring it back when it's nice and turned out?
Well, as like ordering non-alcoholic drinks, there's really not much you can't really fuck up a Coke. Like, I'd love to send a Coke back, be like, unless it's a maybe, like, if you're at like an old-timey ice cream shop and they make it there,
they put like too much of the syrup,
like, I could send that back, but I would never do that. I mean,
most of the time it's coming in a can or from
you just gotta drink it. Like, suck it up.
But if you order a dirty martini and it comes and there isn't enough olive juice in it, then it's not a dirty martini.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know.
Were there olives in it?
There were 3 olives on a stick.
That's the problem. I always want to eat the olives that are in.
Yeah, the olives do look delicious.
In the martini, and I can't.
I do miss that. Just like stirring the drink with the olives and then snacking on them.
Yeah.
Isn't it something like it's bad luck or it's a faux pas to give somebody 1 or 2 olives, or is it 3 that's bad? Or is it just in the Sambuca if you put something like there has to be 3 espresso beans in the Sambuca?
With
if you
flies. I learned that from Mad Men.
Wait, what from Mad Men?
About Sambuca, it means with flies.
Oh, they talk. Those guys. Sal talks about that on his date.
It's the gayest drink you can order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sambuca. That Sal goes up with that guy, and he doesn't go back to his room with him, even though
he
really wants to.
He really should have.
He really should have. Well, there was a scene of them fucking, but they cut it.
Oh, really?
No.
But they sent it to you.
I have it, but I'm not allowed to share it with anyone.
They're like, you need to check.
No, there's something about Sambuca, like in the mob, because it's very Italian to have Sambuca after your meal. In the mob, if they served you a Sambuca and yours only had 2 espresso beans instead of 3, it meant like that was their way of telling you, like, we're rubbing you out tonight. Like, you're gone. We're killing you.
We're rubbing you out tonight.
Rubbing you out means
I told you it's a gay drink. We're gonna rub you.
I mean, it does sound sexual, but doesn't that mean when somebody's gonna get killed, they say
yeah.
they're gonna get rubbed out?
They're gonna
It
get
doesn't
rubbed.
sound. I mean, it doesn't sound.
Yeah,
like
they're gonna
killing,
get
it
rubbed
sounds like.
out.
You're gonna get one rubbed out.
I hope so. God willing. The state the world's in.
Maybe I should watch Mad Men again for the millionth time.
I think I need to also.
It does make me want to smoke.
I crave it during the summer.
Like I crave True Blood during the summer.
It's interesting. I never really got into it.
I think you should watch the first season.
Okay.
It's like sticky and hot and swampy and bloody and delicious. It's campy. It's really, and the first season is a murder mystery because people keep dying in this town and
they don't know it's vampires.
Everybody assumes it's a vampire, and you're sort of as the viewer like, I don't know, I don't know who it is.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very steamy and hot, and they did a fucking brilliant job of making Los Angeles and sound stages at Warner Brothers, I believe, look like Louisiana swamps. Like, people are stunned when they find out that it wasn't shot on location. I think maybe a few scenes they shot on location in Louisiana, but most of it was sound stages, and they put like Spanish moss in the trees to make it look.
I didn't
like
even know it was set in Louisiana. Listen, you're dropping gold.
Oh
on
my
me
God,
right
girl,
now.
you gotta see this
knowledge.
show, boyfriend. It takes place in a town called Bontemps. Bontemps. It's supposed to be sort of near Monroe, Louisiana. I mean Monroe and New Orleans. Yeah, Bontemps.
Nolans.
There's a lot. That's exactly it. But there's fucking vampires.
The fucking vampire in the swamp, and then we go to the vampire in the swamp.
Is this your like Cajun?
That's a Cajun.
There's a character on it who does a Cajun accent that's very good.
I'm doing a Cajun. I'm bound down in the swamp.
And you know what the men say to the women? Like, they call them Cher, C-H-E-R.
Moshe?
Like, oh, don't worry about it, Cher.
Don't worry about it, I'm going down in the swamp.
You sound like, it's sort of a mixture between Cajun and Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
You come to me on the dam, you come to me on the dam, you're going down in the swamp. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's kind of uncanny. It sounds a lot like a man who did a swamp tour I was on when I was in New Orleans a couple years ago.
Down in the swamp,
He let us hold a little gator. He had a little gator, and he let us hold a little baby gator.
You come to me on the dam, and I was running.
Okay, that's a good Marlon Brando.
And you say, Godfather, can I have a Heineken Zero? And I said, well, I'll have Heineken Zero.
Can you do a De Niro? I feel like you have... Yeah. You have De Niro
I can
face.
do the face. I don't think I can do the voice. I can...
You talking to me. You have a good De Niro face. You even have the, like, birthmark where he has...
Yeah, I do. I got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Classic.
Oh, my God. That was perfect.
Yeah.
That movie is so goddamn funny.
I was thinking about it the other day.
10 funniest.
It's really fucking good.
It's really fucking funny. I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Fucker.
When doing the fat Marlon Brando impression, you got
I heard that he put like giant swabs of cotton in
He put cotton balls in his mouth. You gotta
God, what possessed him to do that? That's so crazy.
Well, I think the part of the possession was a little bit out of his mind.
He was nuts.
We're going down to the swamp now.
Okay, you have to promise that you're going to watch True Blood and we can talk about it.
I'm going to watch True Blood. No, that's so no, HBO Max.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max.
No, they just call it Max now. Huh?
No, it's back. No, Swamp Man. It's back to HBO Max, actually.
Sean Bagdo, we're going to come by. We call him back to HBO Max now.
Yeah, it's back to HBO Max now.
Wow. I like doing that voice.
Then you're gonna love the show.
I think I will.
It's really Yeah, I think when people think about it who haven't seen it, they think about Buffy or Twilight, and it's not that. It's very much more. It's more of like a gritty, swampy, scary world, but it's also very sexy. There's a lot of sex and a lot of blood. A lot of people getting their blood sucked and fucking at the same time in a swamp. Just exquisite performances from everyone, including friend of the pod, Chris Bauer. We'll get him on here someday.
Okay, so I want to talk about Marlon Brando for a little, because Marlon Brando was an addict. He was addicted to a lot of stuff, but he was he had an eating disorder. He was a food addict.
You know what? I did not know that. I know that he was very large when he died, but I didn't know that he had an eating disorder. Was he an alcoholic?
Probably. I want to read.
Seems like the type.
This is so there's a Truman Capote profile of Marlon Brando from the New Yorker in 1957 about Marlon.
I remember reading this when I did a report on Marlon Brando for my drama class in college.
And it's an amazing profile. It's very funny. But this is what Marlon Brando, who is trying to lose weight at the time because he is overweight for the role he's playing, orders to his hotel room while getting interviewed. He ordered soup, beefsteak with French fries, 3 supplementary vegetables, a side dish of spaghetti, rolls, butter, a bottle of sake, salad, cheese and crackers, and apple pie.
I'm sorry. You know what stuck out there? The sake. What? Everything else sounded kind of incredible. Like, he was living his best life. I don't know how he was going to lose weight doing that, but that sounded like a perfect meal to me.
Yeah, trying to lose weight.
Minus the sake. What?
Yeah.
Not a bottle of wine? Not a fucking martini? He was drinking rice wine?
Rice wine.
With his steak and
but
soup
I get it.
and
Eating,
spaghetti?
I mean, I'm a big boy.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about
if
eating disorders.
If I didn't exercise so much, I'd be very large. And
same.
So, like, for me, the food gets used for energy and muscle, but, like, I eat a lot and I eat junk. And I think I need to eat junk because, one, it's easy to do and it's satisfying and it hits that same shit that, like, alcohol and drugs does.
Yeah.
And I do it compulsively, and I've tried to diet, and it's very hard.
Dieting is rough.
Food is just one of the great addictions.
I mean, it's all we have. As sober people, it's all we have. That's what, the eating, like a cheeseburger and fries, or like a milkshake or something like that, sets off, I think, the same part of the brain, like you were saying, at that same kind of like hit of dopamine or oxytocin or whatever it is that you get from having when you have a drink, that feeling of satisfaction. Yeah,
I got a milkshake on
at Bob's.
No, Handles. I went back to Handles.
Oh, where we saw an ICE arrest happen.
Yeah. I went back and I got a different flavor. I got strawberry cheesecake milkshake, and it hit so hard. It made me feel amazing. It made me feel like a kid.
Invincible.
It made me feel like I was having a sleepover.
That hit of the sugar high. Oh.
Yeah.
Sleepover milkshake.
I watched Independence Day and had a milkshake. Like, oh my God, real heaven. Sleepover vibes.
That's very patriotic 4th of July sleepover vibes. I love the milkshakes at Bob's Big Boy because the milkshake itself is so good, but the whipped cream they use is sort of like a Cool Whip.
It's thick.
I think it maybe is Cool Whip. And they put the maraschino cherry on top, and it's so goddamn good.
It is good. I'm craving one right now.
I know. Now I'm realizing I'm actually very, very hungry. I've had so much caffeine today. But that's another thing about...
Food is it. Food is... Because you can't really quit food. You can change how you eat, but you can't quit food.
That's why having an addiction to food, you know, like people who are overeaters and things like that, which, you know, I've gone through. There have been times in my life when I've been, I mean, I think these terms are dying out, but quote unquote overweight, and times when I've been quote unquote underweight. Like I've struggled with being anorexic. I've struggled with binge eating. Because food is a drug, and it's almost more, it's a little more, it's trickier, I think, than alcohol or other kinds of drugs, because I'm not going to go into, I feel like I've heard Katya say this, I'm not going to go into a grocery store that's full of cocaine.
Yeah.
Like, you have to eat food. Mm-hmm. And food is everywhere, all around us, all the time. I'm not constantly surrounded by like illicit drugs and alcohol, but I'm surrounded by food because everybody eats and we have to survive. So having an addiction to food is really tricky.
Yeah.
And like I think really requires the help of professionals to get through.
Yeah, I've never seen a nutritionist. If I did, my shit would be dialed in right now.
Your nutritionist would probably look at your diet and wonder how you are functioning and looking good.
I had two 7-Eleven taquitos for lunch, and I think
that sounds yummy.
Those are fine for you. It's not like...
What was in them?
Jalapeno cream cheese and chicken ranch, which is a new flavor, so I had to try it. And I think...
the way you're talking about this sounds like a kid. It's very sweet.
I had to try it.
I had the jalapeno
cream cheese and
the chicken ranch, and then I had to get the a pretzel dog. It was a hot dog wrapped in a pretzel, and I got a big gulp of Mountain Dew and a side of ketchup and mustard.
Oh, we're gonna make a lump with Cajun.
How much you want Cajun food right now?
Dude, that sounds pretty good.
Just like a shrimp po' boy. I don't even know if I've ever had a shrimp po' boy, but I bet it's fucking delicious. Or some like fried alligator bites.
Yeah, you ever got alligator foot?
I think I have had alligator once. It tasted like chicken.
Mm-hmm. You ever eat rattlesnake?
No, I've never eaten any kind of snake.
I had a rattlesnake hot dog.
What?
Yeah, like a bratwurst made with rattlesnake.
What's the texture of snake?
Don't really remember. I was pretty drunk.
You're a blast. You were blasting off with the bratwurst of snake.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't have anything against eating snake. I really do like snakes though.
As creatures.
I feel sad eating one. Yeah, I think snakes are beautiful.
And when you don't think a cow is beautiful?
Cows are beautiful too. I mean,
I met a cow on the 4th of July at the parade, and it does make it hard to eat meat when you meet a cow.
It's the thing is, cows are beautiful, but I'm not around them much.
But
I feel like if I spent time around cows,
dogs.
I would certainly stop eating meat.
Yeah, they're like dogs, and it's like I felt bad because I had a hamburger.
While you were meeting the cow,
later, but I had a hamburger.
Later that day, was it that cow?
And I had some. I had some dog too. I ate some dog, and
what?
Yeah, a little bit of dog. This was at your sister's barbecue. She was serving dog. She was serving dog.
Cancel her.
Canceled, sis.
Cancel her.
It's over.
Was it her dog?
Yeah, it was her dog.
They put him over a fire on a spit and
apple in his mouth.
Crank.
Yeah, they had hula dancers.
We'll reach a point at some point on this earth where we're gonna have to start cooking our pets, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
That sounds like a Stephen King book. I would read that. I could never eat a cat, I don't think, because I'm
don't think they would taste good either.
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, I think it would probably. I would be interested to know what human meat tastes like. I'm gonna be honest.
If you went to Jeff Bezos' wedding, I'm sure you could have tried some.
Did they serve human meat?
Human meat, some endangered animals.
I don't want to eat an endangered animal.
Yeah?
Humans are not even close to being endangered. We should be eating humans.
I'd eat a human.
We're overpopulated. I feel like a thigh might be really tasty. A human thigh.
Yeah.
Is this
like
too
like a big
gross?
drumstick.
Like just a giant human.
Like you were at a Ren fair, just eating a human thigh.
But it's like the size of my torso.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Or ass meat.
Yeah, like a big fat butt.
A big fat. I don't know that. Maybe
That's
a breast might be
rump
good.
roast is what that is.
Human rump roast.
Rump roast.
A rump. I would eat a human rump. Yes.
Well, under
If it's well seasoned and if it's cooked well.
Under the leadership of Andrew Cuomo, we will be allowed to eat human in New York City.
Okay, then Cuomo's got my vote, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm backing out. Sorry, Zoran.
Yeah, sorry.
Cuomo's gonna let me eat a human thigh.
Yeah.
A human, maybe an upper arm. An upper arm might be.
Like a shoulder?
I was thinking more of just like a bicep area. But I don't know if I would want to be eating the muscle. I'm thinking of just like the fat. Also, if you were eating a human, would you want to know if you were eating a male, a female?
Yeah, I don't want to eat a man. That's gay. That's gay. No.
That's where you draw the line.
Hold up. Nah.
But what if it would?
I ain't eating a man. Nah. Pause. Hold up. No.
Sounds
way.
like something from the
Oh
Sopranos.
hell no. Hell no.
I'm not eating a man. Well, what if it added to your man power? Like, what if you could eat man meat and then go to the gym and just have like the most powerful workout of your life?
You are not getting me on audio saying I'm going to eat man meat and become more powerful.
I think
That's
just
what
did
everyone,
get you on audio saying those very words.
Everyone who listens to this wants me to say, they're dying for me to say, I want to eat man meat.
Dave wants to eat man meat. Dave wants to eat man meat.
Nah, girl, I only eat females. Beautiful women.
Okay, so you would not ingest man.
Would you eat a
would
child? Like
survival?
veal?
Nah, I don't think so.
Do you think
I
a
don't like
child
veal.
would taste better? Like veal?
Probably. On True Blood, they say baby's blood is the best blood.
I had veal.
And virgin blood.
I had veal like a month ago. I didn't realize I was having veal.
I don't think veal is good. Can I be honest?
It was
I've
good
had
as
it
fuck,
on
though.
A couple of. Was it really?
Yeah, it was.
How was it prepared?
Also buco.
Oh, I feel like people
It's
like
confusing. I thought I was
the
eating
veal
man.
parm. You thought it was.
I thought I was
man
eating
meat.
man meat.
No, man meat wouldn't be that as soft. I don't think
No,
as veal.
veal parm sounds pretty good right now.
Yeah, veal parm. There's a place called Emilio Balato in New York. I've been there and I thought it was so. Don't come for me. Don't come for me, Italians or fans of Emilio Balato. But people love the veal parm and the chicken parm there.
at Emilio Balato's. Emilio Balato.
And then they give you two little espresso beans in your sambuca and you dead. You get rubbed out because you insulted the veal parm. Did you know I was a vegetarian for like more than a decade?
I did not know that.
It was a real boring time. I was drinking a lot of alcohol, but I was not eating any animals. Not even fish. Fish are animals, I guess. I don't know why.
Pescatarian.
There are a lot of pescatarians out there.
Yeah.
I could probably be pescatarian. That would not be difficult for me.
I don't think I could be. I'm eating too much red meat. I like it too much.
You want your 7-Eleven hot doggies.
Dude,
You know
that's
what I
not
have?
even meat, bro.
No, I mean, well, it's a mixture of
That is
probably
pure pig ass.
Do you know what? Did anyone ever confirm? Did somebody say something about Jack in the Box tacos? What kind of meat? What is that? Is it even meat?
In
Do we
Jack in
know?
the Box tacos?
Yeah, Jack in the Box tacos.
I don't know.
Shit.
It's good.
It's so good.
It's good.
For a long time, they were saying it was vegetarian and that it was like bean based, like a bean curd base.
Yeah.
But then somebody from the company was like, actually, no, we can't say that anymore. There is animal product in it, but it's very unclear what kind of animal or what part of the animal. But I love their tacos. It tastes like.
Do you eat them more
childhood.
sober than you did drunk? Because Jack in the Box is drunk food.
Yeah,
but it's good. It's
no,
good.
I definitely ate it more when I was drunk. I would often drunk, I would get a bunch of the tacos because it's like 99 cents for 2 of them. I would get a bunch of the tacos and I would get the curly fries and eat those to like soak up the alcohol or what have you. But if I get it as a sober person, it's a lot more like conscious. Like if I have a craving, I listen to my body and I'm like, you know what I want? I want to go to Jack in the Box
It's
today.
fucked up food that transcends being fucked up, I think.
What do you mean?
Like, it's better than, like, you order it when you're drunk, but it's better than just that. You can have it whenever.
Yeah, it doesn't just taste good when you're drunk. It tastes good when you're not drunk.
Yeah.
Whereas there's definitely some fast food out there. I feel like the last couple times I had McDonald's, it was really boo-boo. Really
McDonald's has gone downhill. I had Taco Bell
that's so
recently.
sad.
It was
I
really
liked-
good, but it's too expensive.
Taco Bell?
It was pricey.
Were you getting stuff off the Cantina menu?
No.
What's price?
All my shit has gone up. My soft potato tacos, those have gone up. My
I haven't had those.
My beefy cheesers, those have gone up.
Beefy cheesers, not the beefy cheesers.
I love my beef. Oh, we're going down to Taco Bell, beefy cheeser. Oh my, big grandpa, the damn beefy cheeser.
Do you think at the Taco Bells in Louisiana they have like shrimp?
Yeah, probably.
And like catfish
Craw-
and alligator.
You go to that old crawfish nacho.
What is crawfish?
Crawfish, it's a big ass shrimp, dude.
Oh, okay.
It's like a prawn.
You know what I had for the first time? Like, I think this year was the first time I ever had like crab legs.
They're good.
It was it's fun. I like when there's an activity involved in eating the food. And the activity of like cracking it and getting
Wearing
it out
a bib.
Yeah.
Pouring butter in them, sucking them down.
And you know where this was? You're gonna love this.
Bubba Gump?
Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
Bubba Gump. I mean, that's an establishment.
You know what?
Was it at the Universal Mall?
No, it was at Times Square.
Wow, that's a good Bubba Gump's.
It's a really good Bubba
Been there
Gump.
a long time.
The one that I've been to in Hawaii, I think, was the ultimate.
I mean, yeah, that's why you go
Times
to
Square
Hawaii.
has been there.
That's why you go to Hawaii.
You go to Hawaii to go to Bubba Gump Shrimp Co., where Chris Pratt used to be a waiter.
Oh my God, that's so cool. And he's a down-to-earth guy.
He's a really chill human being.
And he's
just the chillest vibes. He's still got that. I was a waiter at Bubba Gump Shrimp Company in Maui. Nothing has changed. Fame has not changed me at all.
Yeah,
that's my impression of Chris Pratt.
Want to hear my impression of Chris Pratt?
Mm-hmm.
The Guardians of the Galaxy.
I knew you were gonna do that. I goddamn knew you were gonna do that.
Chris Brown.
Did you just say something about Chris Brown?
This is my impression of Chris Brown.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
That was really good.
I used to see Chris Brown at the gym playing basketball.
Did you guys share some man meat?
Yeah, we did, but he's pretty good at basketball. Say what you will about him beating women, the man can hoop. The man can hoop.
Believe it or not, guy's got athletic abilities.
I mean, I think that really shows how much we hate women as a society, is that like Chris Brown beat up Rihanna and they were like, nah, you can still make music with everyone. That's cool.
We hate women in this society?
We do.
Don't tell me that, Dave.
No, I'm sorry, but
don't
we do.
Tell me that we hate women in this society. I didn't know this. This is news to me.
It's true.
Chris Brown beat up Rihanna, and we didn't do anything about it. I'm not on board. What kind of music was in the F1 movie?
Hans Zimmer did the score.
Oh.
And then it has a soundtrack of original songs for the movie that range from like ballads to like
Ew.
tropical house. I mean, it's like a very commercialized movie.
Was it a good ballad, like the way they used to do for like an 80s action movie? Like
No, not really. I mean, really, the you're going to that movie just to see the driving.
Was it shot in digital?
It was shot
HD?
they film, it's real cars. It's the guy who did Top Gun Maverick. So instead of
I liked Top Gun Maverick a lot.
Instead of filming fighter jets this time, he's just like doing the same cam setups in F1 cars, and it was cool.
But you know what? Here's my hot take: Tom Cruise over Brad Pitt any day.
I think that's fair.
Baby.
I think that's
Oh,
fair.
okay. I thought you were going to be up in arms about that for some
No,
reason.
I don't care. I think Brad Pitt has had more interesting roles, but
This is true.
But Tom Cruise
A little more
is
varied.
Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise.
I think Tom Cruise is a better actor, and I have a lot more fun watching him on screen.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I guess I'm biased because... Oh my gosh, you know what I have behind me?
Happy birthday, Tom Cruise.
No.
Happy birthday, Tom Cruise. Wow.
This is for the listeners.
Is this a laser disc or the soundtrack?
This is the soundtrack of Cocktail
With
on vinyl.
original Beach Boy song Kokomo.
Original Beach Boys song Kokomo. We got Wild Again by Starship. It's the opening of the movie. It is such a good song.
I love that movie.
We've got Powerful Stuff by the Fabulous Thunderbirds. Don't Worry, Be Happy, Bobby McFerrin. The Hippie Hippie Shake. Anyway, yeah, the original Kokomo, All Shook Up.
Yeah.
The like redo of All Shook Up.
I love that.
There's some pictures, some stills from the film on the back of Elizabeth Shue and Tom Cruise.
I mean, that's a good movie.
Does it make you want a cocktail?
It does. I've seen that movie a lot.
I've seen it, yeah.
When that guy dies,
$14.
on the boat,
Yeah.
his Irish buddy Flanagan or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood. Like way more blood than you would think.
We call that's 80s blood.
Yeah.
80s blood.
It just like
iron thiocyanate is what
just
they
like
used.
red
And they could pump a lot of that.
goo in Tom Cruise's hands, and he's crying.
Yeah, it's like more blood than you would expect to come out of a body.
It's more blood than you expect to be in the movie Cocktail. But listen.
Yeah, you expect the sex on the beach, which happens.
Yes.
And you expect, all the chaos that ensues. But
the second movie.
a bloody death, I don't know.
Actually, this one probably is first, but one of two movies in which Tom Cruise has sex on the beach. That and The Firm.
Wait, when does he have sex on the beach in The Firm?
When he goes on the trip to the Bahamas.
Oh, when he cheats on his wife.
Cheats on his wife, but it was a setup, so, it doesn't count.
Yeah. And also, nobody cheats on Gene Triplehorn.
Yeah, but if you
do, it doesn't count.
If your employer entraps you into fucking someone on the beach, it's not cheating. And I want all the men to remember that.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
If your employer entraps you into having sex with someone on a beach, it's not cheating.
It's not. Even if your wife is Jean Triplethorn.
Jean Triplethorn sounds like a character from D&D.
Jean Triplethorn.
Jean Triplehorn is a famous diva actress.
I know. I always loved the movie Date Night.
I've never seen that. Is she in that?
No, it's James Franco's alter ego in the movie is Triplehorn. And they're like, why'd they use the name Triplehorn? Maybe he's a big Gene Triplehorn fan. And then
that's very funny.
Yeah, and then later it comes back up and he's like, I'm a big Gene Triplehorn fan.
Oh, that's really fucking funny. I can picture him delivering that line too. I had the pleasure of working with Gene Triplehorn in my first job as a child actor.
Really? On what?
Yes. On Frasier.
Oh, wow.
Gene Triplehorn was playing his girlfriend in the episode, and she was my I played her student. I love her on that show, Big Love.
I never watched it.
Oh, it's so good. It's about Mormons. You love it. You love your Mormon wives show.
I know. It just seems too hot.
It's real hot. It's polygamy with really hot people like Jean Tripplehorn and Chloe Sevigny and... Fuck, I'm forgetting. Bill Paxton.
Yeah, Bill Paxton's
I'm forgetting the other woman, Amanda Seyfried.
Oh my god.
It's a really good show. I should probably rewatch that. I could give that a rewatch.
Yeah, you maybe.
And the theme song is the Beach Boys. God only knows.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
God
That's
only
the best
knows
song
what
of all
I'd be
time.
without polygamy.
Mm-hmm. Ba-da-ba-da-bum.
I may not always love you. Oh, please record that cover. Please give the people what they want. Well, the good news is that after this hour, we are still sober and still alive.
Go on and on what I'm doing, oh, po' boy.
You're gonna do something gross with a po' boy?
God only knows what I do with a
God
po'.
only knows what you do with a po' boy. God only knows what I do with this reusable cold compress by Ace.
That is the sponsor for this episode, Reusable Cold Compress by Ace.
Exclusive soft touch fabric.
You have listened to Rock Bottoms, a podcast of substance.
Thanks for being here. Oh, God bless everybody.
Yeah.
Go watch True Blood. Go watch Big Love. Go watch Cocktail. Go watch Mad Men. Anything but drink. If you're trying not to drink, don't.
Rank Cuomo. We're backdating this episode to before the election.
He's already out of the race, Dave.
We got to rank him. Okay, guys.